Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Elevatedteetee, otherwise known as Priestess Peony, and today I am doing a long-awaited update reading on Trisha Paytas. Once again, she is back in these YouTube streets doing the most. I haven't really kept up with all that is going on, but her name seems to be kind of everywhere. I did kind of peek in at one point where she was doing good, and it seems like even if it weren't my video, she got the advice that I was trying to give from somewhere. It seemed as though she had received it. It seemed like she was a lot more calm and really doing the work to figure out who is Trisha, what does Trisha need, what does Trisha want, and not just moving so erratically, but that also seems to be short-lived. So I just want to kind of see what is going on. Oh. Okay. So as soon as this card popped out, the first thing I heard was pregnancy. So I don't know if I do know she has a significant other. I think they're engaged at this point or something to that effect. I'm not quite sure. But I think she was excited to not only give birth to a new era in her life, but I think she was really looking forward to starting a family and having a baby. I don't know how much Trisha has ever talked about a child, but there's something there. I don't want to pry too deep. That can be a sensitive topic for some women. But I don't know if she has had infertility trouble or a miscarriage, but it seems as though she was at least definitely looking forward to starting a family. Ooh, okay, let's see. Temptation. Okay, this card is giving off a lot. So apparently she and her significant other were not on the same page as far as when to start the family, and it seems like there may have even been some sort of deceit on his end. Like whatever his reasoning for getting with Trisha, it wasn't completely pure and genuine, and therefore that could have possibly led into Trisha backsliding into the old behaviors and patterns, because although things may look good on the outside, it may not be that way in the home. Yeah, I get that they didn't have a strong foundation. Things moved rather quickly with them. Ooh, okay. Memories of love. So it seems as though like there was a whirlwind in the beginning. Everything seemed to be great. However, yeah, they're moving on from that. Let me just smooth this up so you can see. Memories of love. So there were some good times, and Trisha at least wants to get back into that happy space and place. She doesn't like that she's back in the drama, especially because she feels like she was moving in the right direction. She had gotten her emotions under somewhat of a control and contained. She wasn't, like I said, acting as erratic. She now was in what she felt like was a healthy, loving relationship. But I get that he doesn't quite feel the same, and that ungenuineness seems like there may be a bit of a money grab, or a attention, or goodness, I hate the word, but a clout grab. But they are definitely not in that space anymore where things were all good. Oh, okay. Okay, so it seems that this is him and this is Trisha. It's funny how this reading is actually coming out. So even before she publicly got back into drama or off the right path, there were some things going on in the background. And not just in her relationship. As you can see in the background here, it's like quite a few, hopefully it's focused enough, quite a few mountains. And that's kind of how she feels. I'm over here on a mountain by myself, but there's an issue. There's an issue. How do I deal with all of this when I'm trying to get myself centered and into a happy place and space? This is getting a bit out of control, but it seems as though she was just kind of going through the motion. She didn't ask for help or let anyone in on the internal struggles she was having. And I guess we'll do one more cluster of 3. Patience and planning. Trisha needs to take a break from the internet. I feel like this is a per usual for her, but she definitely needs to take a break. Give herself some time. Start journaling. Making new plans. Cutting off those people who do not vibe with her. Do not have her best interest at heart. I feel like we're right back where we were, but she could possibly get back to that peaceful place a lot quicker this time. But she needs to quit while she's ahead. Don't poke your nose in other people's business. Focus on yourself. Surround yourself with good energy, good people. Find healthy habits and outlets. Okay, so there's a few things that popped in my head. Whoever her significant other is extremely controlling. That was the first thing. The second thing I get is that Trisha needs to get some sort of management, personal assistant, image consult. She needs a team to help her. Oh, I don't think you guys can see this one. Just Trisha needs a team to help her with people who try to come into her life newly and just kind of take control, lead her in the direction that they want for their self gain. She needs someone genuine. She needs a genuine team. I feel like she has some of those people, but some people have slipped through the crack and mean her no good. The last word I heard was conservatorship. Trisha doesn't seem to juggle well, especially once she is derailed. Things get completely out of whack. Okay. And solitude. Yeah, Trisha, like I said, she needs to take a break. She needs some time for self. Definitely some self-care, some baths, a good book, exercise, hanging out with good friends. But she really needs that time to self, where she reflects on where she is and where she wants to go, what's helping her, what's not, and just give the drama a break before she starts creating new trauma. Yes, that is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what are the intentions of Trisha's boyfriend, fiance, husband to be. Okay, so I hear that he has grown to love some things about her. He is now conflicted. It's really heavy on what to do. Whether or not, I guess, to continue this relationship, because he does actually have some kind of love for her. Even though it started out one way, he now feels this way. But there is other factors now. Passion ignited. Okay, so once he got to see that side of Trisha that the public doesn't get to see, he really did enjoy being with her, but something is off. Okay, so there's an imbalance somewhere. Huh. And it's, you know what, it seems as though there is someone who is not supportive of their union. And I think it feels family related. And to begin with, it seems as though everyone was weary of this union. I guess maybe others saw whatever signs of him not being exactly genuine in the beginning. And now that Trisha is in all of this drama, let me just see who is her fiance. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah. Now that she has gotten into it with her fiance's family, which, okay, so I can see how that was a conflict of interest from the very beginning. I don't really know the fiance all that well, but it seems as though people kind of gave him the be wary of Trisha. She may not be a good person to take on a relationship with, to be serious with, to be talking marriage with. And I feel like someone pre-said this to him. Someone told him this prior to him really pursuing her. You know her history. And he gave it the, oh, it's not that serious. And then it got serious. But now things have spiraled out of control because Trisha is spiraling out of control. But like I said, I got that he is a bit controlling. So maybe there's some gaslighting there. Some things that he's doing to trigger her. There's just something very sneaky about it. About how he is in their relationship. I'm gonna pull one more. Yeah, like I said, Trisha, and there's a lot that he hasn't disclosed also, but Trisha is trying to save face somewhere, and if that has to be the relationship at this point, that is what she's willing to do. And I feel like he's also possibly holding it over her head, like, don't try to bring me down or make me look bad. You've done enough already. Don't forget, I know this, I know that. You know, I think I'm going to just go on one more. And it was destiny. Huh. I heard Trisha wasn't ready to be in a relationship, so this was pretty much destined to fail. Trisha needed a little more time for just Trisha. Definitely. This moved too quickly, although it did have its moment of whirlwind romance. This doesn't seem to be the fit at the moment. No. So I'm hearing a breakup and a makeup, but too much has happened, and it doesn't seem like they're exactly on the same page about a lot of things. And as Trisha grows, I don't think this is who she will see herself with. So I just want to use this other deck. Oops, things are flying already. Okay, wait a minute. Yep, what did I say? Door to value. This was the first card that flew out, so this is the one we're going to take. Door to value. Trisha ignored a lot of the red flags, or in general, not just this relationship, but the relationship comes out heavily because she tried to make this into her new beginning, but she needs to really deal with self. It seems like she lets in a lot of people who are only after what it is she can do for them. What value does she possess to add to their lives? But she needs to figure out her own self-worth. Thinking woman. Trisha has some hard decisions to make. But like I said again, she needs to take that break and do some self-care and self-reflection. Okay, storm warning. So before things get better, they are going to get worse. Trisha, please stop while you're ahead. Please stop while you're ahead. Don't give any more comments on certain subjects. Before you make a move, think about, is this going to add fuel to the already blazing fires that I am in? Can this start a new fire? But I think because you have already created somewhat of a little shit show in a storm, there's some things you won't be able to stop. They're coming. So what will matter at this point is how you deal with them. The next card that had popped out was walk away. Yeah, she needs to walk away from those things that do not serve her. Those things that fuel the drama and the online antics, because in her everyday life, in her personal space, she really is trying to grow and elevate, but she needs to close certain gates and doors behind her and leave that stuff alone, to the best of her ability. And then if there are things that, sometimes you can't help how others feel, or how a situation turns out, but it's okay to just walk away from that and no comment. You don't all the time owe any and everyone an explanation. And the last card is Door to Spirit. And for Trisha, I don't know what it is that you believe in, but you need to kind of get into that. Whatever your religion or spirituality, you need to really tap in at this time, because it seems like you are at war with self. More than anything else. And it's a reflection of that on the internet. And also you need to tap into your higher self at this time. Yeah. Ooh, Trisha, you are doing so good, and you can get right back there. You can. I know, easier said than done, but you can definitely walk away. You know what? I really should have used this deck to start off with, but because I just realized it was Beyonce, we're gonna tap right back into that Beyonce. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking, faith will bring romance. So if they have not broken up already, they are definitely breaking up. And like I said, they will get back together possibly, but it will not last if they do. Love will come, but first we must love ourselves. Let's just, yeah, healing family issues. Your life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I don't know if Trisha and her family have completely gotten back together, but she definitely does need them in her life. And even, well, those relationships that can be mended as far as her family, and those people that she considers family that she has done wrong, It's time for her to apologize and heal those relationships. Ooh. And then this is another reason why her relationship will not work out, because there is too much conflict between those two families. It would be too much. The next card that popped out: very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it will come to you. Like I said, there were some things that clearly showed they would be a problem within their relationship. But Trisha overlooked them to get a certain outcome. And bottom of the deck is let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. But I'm going to get back to this card just before that. Trisha, take that break from relationships, from social media, friendships, and really evaluate how they serve you, and do you need them anymore. And with the bottom of the release your ex. Okay, let's just take this. I told you I got that he was controlling. And I still get that. If you kind of look at that man in that photo, look at the look on his face. That's the energy I feel like he holds behind closed doors. But at this point, like I said, Trisha really wants to save face in somewhere. So she wants to, I guess, try to split as amicably as possible. But the drama has already came. And release your ex. I hear that you were so worried about doing better in this relationship, Trisha, than what you did in past ones, that you didn't see this for what it was. You kind of ended up doing, in some ways, the same things you did in past relationships. And we're going to do this last deck. And we're going to call this Trisha's advice. We're going to pull 3 cards. 3 cards for Trisha's advice. I mean, I feel like I've been giving you advice this entire time. But, ooh, that flew right on in there. Let's just round it off with some concrete advice that we may have missed. Okay. So the first card that flew out was indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I say it over and over again, Trisha. Take the time, reflect. Do not ignore the red flags. Walk away from those things that don't serve you. Don't feel the need to address any and every situation. Take time for you. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And I know that you have been struggling with your identity and your self-esteem for so long, but it is time to truly learn to love yourself. And then stand in that. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of you to make you feel less than about you. And last but not least, we have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. The first card I think of, again, is that patience and planning card. Trisha, there is so much more that you could be doing with yourself right now. What is it that you dream of doing? Who is it that you dream of being? Make that your reality. Vision board, journal it, positive post-it notes around your house. Pour into that dream. Okay, so Trisha Paytas, it seems like you are at war. Let's get it together, girl. You were doing great for a second. Like I said, I am not well versed in every aspect of the drama that Trisha is currently has currently immersed herself in. However, if there are any particular questions that you all have and you would like another reading on her, let me know below in the comment sections. Please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so much for visiting my channel and your support. Until next time.